Ladies and gentlemen, Imran here. Welcome to my channel. Haven't gotten any requests from my last video, so I found something to talk about, namely the outrage many players feel about the rep grind system and the time gating allied races behind that rep grind system. Let me start off with telling all you incessant children that are hammering away at their keyboards to calm the fuck down. It isn't that bad. It just stops you from putting on a tabard and running the same normal dungeon 50 times in a row. Rep grinding is still as easy as it was before. It requires just as little time. The time is just spread across multiple days. It's just the same amount as effort. Stop. And for those of you who feel entitled enough to whine about not being motivated enough to do the rep grind and complaining that Blizzard dare hide the cool shit behind a time investment barrier, let me just say that don't bring the argument about I pay for the game, thusly I am entitled to shit. You aren't. You are entitled to content and a chance to work for cool shit. Hey Blizzard, I paid for shit. I paid for the Legion expansion. I paid for the Mists of Pandaria expansion. I paid for years worth of subscription fees. I paid character transfers and boosts. I put hundreds and hundreds of dollars into your game. Thusly, I am entitled to every mythic mount, every challenge title, and every challenge appearance that came out. Does that make sense to anybody? Not to me. Because guess what? You are not entitled. You are not entitled to this. You are entitled to content. That is it. Are you allowed to be upset with those choices? Of course you are. It's just... yeah, I'm just as upset about certain things, but you don't see me whining about it on forums. I'm upset that Zandalari might not be able to be paladins. I was so happy. I heard, Zandalari, and I remember Throne of Thunder prelates. They were basically Zandalari paladins, meaning if we get to make Zandalari, they should be able to be paladins, right? Apparently not. There's much going around, and I'm not going to go into spoiler territory. I'm just going to say that it appears that we might not get Zandalari paladins. Yeah, it upsets me, and I joke with my friends, with which I basically joke about, lighting the Blizzard HQ on fire. But I'm joking, and I don't do it on the forums because I know 99% on the forums I don't know and don't give a shit about my opinion. Here's the thing: nobody gives a shit about your opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion. Share it with your friends. Share it with people who care, not with people who don't. Nobody cares about your opinion. So shut the fuck up. You're allowed to complain about certain things. You're allowed to complain about missing content. You're allowed to complain about content droughts. That is legitimate arguments. Not, the rep grind is so tedious. It isn't. It's easy. And as I said, I'm not going to spoil the beta that I've been playing, but let me just tell you, when you see what some of those faction salesmen sell, you'll see why. Not only are world quests easy to do and just require like 15 minutes of effort a day, if you want to do more, there's a chance for you to do more now. And I'm not going to say more than that, but any of you who write down in the forums, oh my gosh, worst X-Pack ever, Bliss sucks, or Vanilla was better, shut your pie hole. Just stop. No one cares. And that is all. Thank you very much for listening. Leave your comments down below if you disagree. I'll be glad to have a conversation with you. And if you agree, leave a comment of what you want me to rant about next. Give me a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. See ya.